good.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's June 30th, and we're doing our weekly inspections here. You've seen this yard before. This is one of my bigger colonies, my overwintered queen that just did really, really well. Made some splits off her to get some more of her genetics going. This weather this year in Oregon has just been a little bit weird. I mean, I know it's Oregon, and we kind of have a climate that's different than a lot of places, being in the Northwest, but that's kind of why I want to do these videos also, because we don't get the standard summer from, you know, end of May to August where it's just sun and like 90 degrees all the time. You know, here it is end of June and it's 65 and overcast, and a couple weeks ago it was 62 and raining in June. So we just have a different weather here. So I kind of wanted to showcase that a bit, and you still got to be able to work your bees, and they're not normally happy at this time of, you know, when it's cold out, or cool I should say. But they're working really well, you can see here. So we're going to check these colonies out. I'm going to check this one out for comb honey, probably pull a frame or two out, and then check some other ones here. The 3 swarms that I caught that I moved over, which I'm getting ready to post that video probably today or tomorrow. It's about 18 minutes. But just kind of go through all 3 of those swarms, and I show how I take them apart and put them into a box. I checked on those this morning. It looks like the queens did survive, which is great. And they're bringing in nectar. They're getting ready for winter, so hopefully that'll be good. So stick with me here, and we'll break this first one apart and check it out. Okay, so I just peeled off my top here, smoked them down. It looks really good here, and I'll just show you a close-up of what I'm looking at here. This looks really, really good here. So if you look down in there, I'm not sure with the light, but you can see that nice white comb in there. That's great looking right there. That's awesome. So that's the top box, and we'll break that down and we'll check that second box. But there'll probably be a couple combs in there we can take out. So let's see what we got. I'm gonna be real careful here. Clearly, any of the combs that I tear, they'll repair, so that's not a big deal. But just want to go slow and easy here. It's been a week since I've been in here. So that's beautiful. That's all fresh pulled, capped. Oh, that'll be capped here in a couple weeks probably. That'll be ready to go. That's great. This right here is not comb honey. It's a plastic foundation you see there. They're not really pulling it though, which is odd, but whatever. Sometimes the way it goes, man. So you just got to kind of go with whatever you got. I don't know if I actually have any cut comb in this top box, to be honest. They're kind of propolizing things at the bottom there, which they do. That's fine. Yeah, they're doing the same thing over here. This box they're just being really weird with. They're not being nice at all with some of this. But they seem to be pretty chill right now, which is good. Of course, I'm not down by the brood chambers. We'll see how that goes. So there's that piece there. And here's my cut comb, I believe, right here. And it looks like I will be taking this out because this is capped and ready to go. Let's have a look here. They got these things really sticky today. Alright, let's lift it free. Let's check this bad boy out. Yeah! Look at that. Pure cut comb honey right here. That looks great on both sides. Ready to go. Awesome. So, we'll harvest this today. I'll just kind of brush these bees off. I gotta get my my other stuff there. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. So I got my box here with my other frames that I'll stick in there for them to fill with honey. So I don't want to lose the nectar right now. It's coming in really good, it looks like, which is awesome. They're doing a really good job here. So I don't want to shake that too hard. I kind of just want to brush these bees off, actually. Just kind of gentle like, best I can. They don't normally like this a whole lot, but obviously they're going to be over here trying to... That'll get them riled up a little bit, of course, but trying to be nice about it the best I can. There might be a couple stuck in here, but whatever, it's kind of the way it goes. These bee brushes aren't always the best things to get the bees off, but it does do the job. So there's that one. Looks like it's pretty bee free, and it's going in the box. And there we go. I'm going to cover it too, just to make sure they don't find it again. So there's that one. I think I have one more in here. Let's look. I think. Let's look here. I think this one here is not cut comb. Go. Pretty sure it's a frame, actually. Yeah, it's a frame on that one. No big deal. These are all just full though, man. Totally full. Trying to be nice here. Obviously, I don't want to get them too fired up. Yeah, these are all full. Doing really, really well here on this stuff. So I'm gonna put everything kind of back the way it is. I'm gonna put one of these empty frames right in the middle, and they'll probably fill that up here in no time. As far as that goes, put this one in the middle also, like so. And that's back together and good to go. And these girls here on the side just are trying to figure out life, so I can put them over here. My fault here. Trying to get them back inside the colony here. There's that. Okay, cool. So got my smoker here. For the breeze. So let's crack open these other two real quick here. I'm gonna take this top box off and see what it looks like underneath. What did I do with my tool? Oh, there it is. Gotta watch your tools sometimes, they'll sneak off on you. Okay, so I'm thinking this bottom one will probably be pretty full as well, and also have some good comb in it. Oh yeah, that's really full. That's great. Oh. Yeah, again, this whole box is totally full of honey. That's great. Again, just be kind of real careful here, taking these out the best I can. Now these are deeps that are going to be full of honey, which is awesome. And I did add a third box to these bees down below last time I was here because I felt like they were going to be getting really full. And I'm glad I did because I don't want them swarming on me. Oh yeah, that's completely full of honey. Now I need to try to find my comb pieces here. They should be ready to pull out, I believe. That is just beautiful. That's not quite done yet. It's really, really close. It's really close. That was one of my cut frames, which is not going to need to be done yet. Move that over. I believe this one was comb also. Yeah, and again, just really, really close. I'll give them some more time on these, but these are pretty much full. I mean, this whole box is just stacked full of honey. This is going to be, I don't know, probably close to 60 or 70 pounds of weight, I'd imagine, on this one right here, really easily. But I want to check what they're doing with the bottom one here that I added. So I gave them some space. I'm hoping it works. Okay, so let's check this off right here quick. Oh man, that thing's heavy. Ow, I got pinched. Oh yeah, that's a lot of honey right there. And they're working this bottom one really hard right now. So that is great. So I'm just gonna check for swarming here real quick on this box. Yeah, they're building a ton of comb in there too, which is awesome. So this colony is doing really, really well. looks like. And that box has got some weight to it already too. That's amazing. So I actually screwed this bottom board down to this box. I don't know why, but I did. So I got to take a couple frames out here to check for swarm cells. And they got that thing glued down pretty good right there too. And so there's a good nectar flow on right now. Clearly there's nectar coming in everywhere right now. And I just want to check for swarm cells here real quick. So they're pulling this one out good. That's great. They're clearly not going to like this whole program, but that's kind of the way it goes sometimes. This frame they made really fat. I don't know why, on the top they did. So no swarm cells here. Of course it's overcast. Can't even talk. So I can't see anything, but that's solid brood there. Colony's actually being pretty chill, to be honest, for the weather and whatnot we have today. They're starting to pull this out a little bit, which is great. They're trying to figure it out over here too, looks like, which is great. So all I need to do is look at like 3 or 4 frames to make sure there's no swarm cells in here. And it's going to be toward the middle of the brood right here in the middle, which is what I'm going to go to next here. As long as there's no swarm cells, I'm good. And tons of brood in here still. I don't see any swarm cells. This queen is just amazing. I hope she overwinters again, to be honest, because this is out of control. I mean, again, this colony is going to be huge here in a couple weeks, and it's going to be great. So I'm going to look at probably 2 more frames to make sure there's no swarm cells, and I'm going to put them together and let them do their thing. Full of eggs. This frame just hatched, which is great. Yeah, with a really good nectar flow on like we have right now, last couple of weeks, I don't think they're going to be wanting to swarm, but since I can't just pop the box up real quick and look, I need to actually open these, which is what I'm doing. Man, these bees are just all over down here. Typically swarm cells will be kind of all over the place if they're going to swarm, and they're not doing that at all. I don't see any swarm cells, I don't see any supersedure cells. There's eggs and larvae everywhere. Check one more frame, hit this wooden frame here real quick, just to make sure. Yeah, nothing. They're just doing their thing. That's great. So I'll put them back together and let them just keep doing their thing and making honey. So that's really good. Really, really good. This colony is fantastic. Doing a great job. And that one got me in the hand right there. I actually turn this frame around so they start working on the other side a little bit better here. They're starting to buzz me a little bit now, but that's all right. We'll figure it out. Cool. There they are. That's great. I got to smoke them down here and get that queen excluder back on. Not to crush too many bees. Boom, just like that. Level them up here. Cool. And we'll get them back together and we'll check some more boxes. So stay with me.